Hello everyone, Master Jonathan here, starting with part one of our little mini tenets series here, and we'll be starting with our first tenet, tenet number one, which is courtesy. Now I have written down here the definition of courtesy from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. So here, the dictionary describes courtesy as polite behavior that shows respect for others. It says something you do because it is polite, kind, etc., things such as that, or something that you say to be polite, especially when you meet someone. Now, we're going to make this tenet a two-part series, so this is part one. In part one, we're going to be discussing how courtesy applies to us personally. All right, now, as I read in the description, it's something polite, something kind that you say, that you do, things like that. Now, how does this apply to us personally? Well, things that we say to ourselves, either spoken out loud or things into our head, we want to be courteous to ourselves as we do these things as well. It helps us build more positive self-image, makes us feel a little better about ourselves, and also we're less likely to be self-destructive, or even to say things like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're horrible at this, you stink at that. Those are all things that can hold us back a lot, and it can be, of course, just like damaging to us. It's, think of talking to yourself as you would talk to a close friend. Now, I know we've all done it. We're all certainly guilty of this, saying bad and negative things to ourselves. So a nice little kind of mental trick you can think of as you're doing this to help yourself not say these types of things, or say unhelpful or bad things to yourself, is talk to yourself like you would talk to a close friend or family member. It's friend or family member. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here. If a friend or family member is having a rough time, they're not quite grasping something, or they're having just difficulty in any number of things. I mean, if you talk to them like you may talk to yourself, it's like, oh, you suck, you're horrible, you're never going to be able to do that. It's going to be very damaging to them, and you're going to feel really bad for it as well. Right? We don't want to talk to other people like that. But we tend to talk to ourselves in that manner a lot of times. So starting with courtesy, right, we want to be polite to ourselves. We want to be kind to ourselves, things such as that. Because if we're polite and kind to ourselves, we're also more likely to then express that to others, because we're going to feel a little better about ourselves. Right? Be encouraging. Help yourself through. Be courteous to yourself. Right? You deserve it. Right? Just like you expect other people to be courteous to you. Well, you have to be courteous to you as well. It all has to start from the inside and then goes out, right? So for part one here, as we've talked about, courtesy within ourselves and to ourselves. Part two will be coming out a little later in the week. Think about like Wednesday, Thursday, where we're going to be talking about courtesy to others. Now, through this time, of course, I want you to keep working on being courteous to yourself. Say good, positive things to yourself. Help really build yourself up. If there's something you're struggling with, just talk to yourself. Talk to yourself through it. Say things, it's like, I know you're struggling with this, but I know you can do it. Keep working on it. Keep trying. Just be very encouraging. Be very positive to yourself, and you'll find that courtesy toward yourself, that self-love or that self-fulfillment can become more apparent in your life, and will make you feel a lot better as well. And you may find you actually start to grasp things a little bit faster. Right? Maybe that technique that you've been working on for the past few months, and instead of beating yourself up on it, encourage yourself, build yourself up, and the next thing you know, you're going to grasp it and you'll be all set to go. All right, so that concludes today's kind of mini session here on courtesy. Again, probably around Wednesday, Thursday, we'll put out the second part, which will be courtesy towards others, and we'll also start to drift into integrity for next week, where we'll be talking to how courtesy will help you build integrity. And again, we're going to keep these all into two parts. Right? So I will talk to you guys next time, and enjoy the rest of your day.